Yo, what's up my YouTube nation? It's Legendary Justin. And today we're going to be making a video on the $80 a month unlimited data plan by Verizon. So here we go. So first of all, there is a thing called a line access fee for other plans that are not the unlimited, but I don't think that the unlimited actually does take the $20 line access fee. So for example, if you were to buy the 8 gigabyte, for $70 a month, and then you wanted to get that line, you'd have to pay $20 extra for line access, so it'd be like $95 with tax or whatever. So I think the unlimited does include the line access fee. I recently did find that out. And then you do also get the unlimited HD streaming. I'm not sure still if it's 720p or 1080p. I need to keep researching, and I will let you guys know if it's 720p or 1080p. It'll probably be one of those, so it'll be pretty fast though. So yeah, basically the Verizon Unlimited Data Plan, introducing unlimited data on America's best network. They do have the fastest internet speeds, and they're just reliable for talking and all that kind of stuff, so I would recommend Verizon over most of the other plans. T-Mobile is also going to be really, really good. It might save you a little bit of money to buy the T-Mobile or maybe the Sprint one, but if you want the best coverage, I would recommend getting Verizon. So yeah, it says $45 per line for 4 lines, so it's $180 a month for 4 lines. And then you have to pay taxes and fees, obviously, but it'll probably total up to $190. Which is pretty good for 4 lines. And then for unlimited data, you get unlimited data, so you get 22 gigabytes of 4G LTE on the phone, and then 10 gigabytes of tethering. That's really, really good. And then you're reduced to 3G speeds afterwards. And you also do get unlimited talk and text, so you can talk as long as you want to, you can text as long as you want to. That's really cool. And then HD video streaming, that's one of the best features on this thing, is the HD video streaming. T-Mobile did decide to match Verizon with the HD video streaming, so I'll probably have to make a video on that too, but this is just the Verizon plan. And then, so yeah, this is the price breakdown. So for 1 line is $80 a month, 2 lines $70 a month, 3 lines $54 a month, and then 4 lines $45 each line. And then that's pretty much all that the Verizon website tells you. It's pretty, it needs to be a little bit more descriptive. If I was Verizon, I would tell them exactly how many gigabytes you get. For the unlimited data, you get 22 gigabytes and then they slow you down. They should probably put that in there, but they don't. And then they should also, tell you if it's 720p video streaming or 1080p, because there is a difference on YouTube. If you're watching a 1080p video on YouTube, as long as the video is actually a good video, 1080p will look super, super crisp. 720 will look okay, but it's not going to be a 1080p video. So 1080p is way better than the 720p. And then T-Mobile used to be doing the 480p, which was even worse, but at least it's HD, so HD is pretty good. And then I pulled up a few of the other articles. There's a new one by the USA Today. So here are the catches in Verizon's unlimited data plan. So this was posted on February 17th, 2017 at 6 o'clock. Oh yeah, so published 6:03 p.m. Updated. Okay, yeah, so it was published 6:03 p.m. and then it was edited and basically updated February 17th, 9:26 a.m. So they edited the article. But let's talk to you guys about what they say. You can't ever read the fine print too carefully, and that is also the case with Verizon's new unlimited data plan. The $80 unlimited plan, or to phrase it more accurately, unmetered plan, that Verizon Wireless rolled out Sunday initially featured fewer carve-outs. I don't know why they're saying carve-outs and restrictions. They should just put restrictions. I don't know why they're saying carve-outs, but whatever. Then comparable offerings from AT&T, Sprint, and T-Mobile. But by Thursday, its 3 competitors had all responded by Verizon by loosening many of those limits. To sum up, Verizon is offering unlimited data, talking, and texting for a single line for $80 a month. That's before taxes and fees, which typically inflate the bill. Its fine print contains qualifications that deserve a closer look. So yeah, heavy users. The first is the theoretical threshold at which your service may slow. As Verizon's frequently asked questions page warns, racking up 22 gigabytes of data on a line, not across all devices on your account, may lead the company to prioritize usage behind other customers during network congestion. Okay, that's not a hard cutoff or one you're stuck with the rest of the month. And user reports of other characters' deprioritization policies suggest the effects aren't that painful. The hotspot limit. Verizon's Unlimited plan imposes a secondary limit on tethering, or using the phone as a portable Wi-Fi hotspot to share its connectivity with another device. You get 10 gigabytes a month of LTE tethering per line, not account. After that, you drop to 3G speeds, which Verizon Corporation Communications Director Kelly Crummy says means a minimum of 600 kilobits per second. Third-party tests suggest the actual speeds may be slightly higher. The research firm Open Signal's new report on U.S. mobile networks found Verizon Wireless 3G download speeds averaged just about 850 kilobytes per second, which is almost it's almost a megabyte per second, which is pretty slow. A 20th of the LTE download average, in other words, very slow. Yeah. Effective Friday, T-Mobile's $70 including taxes and fees unlimited plan, the only one sold to new customers, will also include 10 gigabytes of LTE hotspot sharing. Today it contains that to 3G speeds, which Open Signal found average of 4 megabytes per second. So it's possible that T-Mobile's 3G speeds are faster than Verizon's, but I'm not sure about that. That's what they say though. T-Mobile will also let customers opt out of having streaming video quality limited to 480p DVD grade resolution. So yeah, on YouTube, 480p DVD resolution is not the same thing as a DVD because YouTube compresses the files, and an actual DVD in 480p will actually look it'll look okay, it'll look, decent. 480p on YouTube does not look good at all. 720p is where it's at. You want to at least be 720p, if not 1080. 1080 max resolution would be great. But 4K is even better, AT&T's $100 unlimited plan does not let customers use their phones as a mobile hotspot. But as of Friday, it's no longer reserved for customers using its DirecTV or UVerse TV services. For me, that's not a problem. I already have DirecTV. Sprint, for its part, announced Thursday that it would double the tethering allowance on its limited plan to 10 gigabytes and include HD video streaming. Sprint, actually, that's a good deal that they double the tethering allowance. I know it used to be 5 gigabytes, so now they're doubling it to 10 and HD video streaming. That could actually be good. Like maybe, Sprint might be the deal to get because I know Sprint is cheaper. It's not as fast, but if it's going to be cheaper and also you're going to get the 10 gigabytes of tethering and the HD video streaming, it's going to be cheaper than T-Mobile. It's also going to be cheaper than Verizon and AT&T. Sprint right now is the cheapest plan. Pricing confusion. The pricing of Verizon's new deal can be confusing as well. Verizon usually lists rates exclusive of a $20 line access charge, but it folds that cost into the advertised price of its unlimited plan. So yeah, that's what I already said. $80 for one device, $140 for two, $162 for three, and $180 for four. The result. Glancing at the numbers on Verizon's site can lead to one to think that its $70 8 gigabyte plan costs less than the unlimited plan, when in reality it costs $90 a month. It's true. Conversely, I've seen some of the readers assume the new unlimited plan really adds up to $100 on one device. More than the $95 cost of the unlimited plan Verizon stopped selling in 2011. 2011 was 6 years ago, though. That $95 cost factors in the cheapest combination of voice, minutes, and texting available then, plus a $20 price hike imposed on the old unlimited deal last year. Since that option excludes tethering, you should dump it unless you somehow burn over 22 gigabytes a month on your phone alone. Now, actually, it is possible to get over 22 gigabytes a month on your phone if you're in an area that actually can, support those high speeds. Sometimes for me, if I leave my data on, I will not even get to like 5 to 10 gigabytes. So it depends on if your area has really good internet. Also, if you're not just using the internet at your place, which I usually do. You just turn the Wi-Fi on, it'll save all your data. You have to turn data off, Wi-Fi on. Verizon's advertised prices for its new plan also assumes you'll be set up for automatic payments. That's not an unusual request, but Verizon further requires you to make those payments from a checking account or a debit card, meaning you can't put them on a rewards, earning, or cash back credit card. Well, credit cards, where you're borrowing money and stuff like that, it's just not worth it in the first place. Buy a debit card or use your checking account or whatever, but don't, do debit card. Don't do credit cards where you're borrowing tons of money and stuff like that. Anyways, it's not worth it. The majority of our customers use checks and debit cards to pay for their monthly bills, said Crummy, the Verizon spokeswoman. The unlimited plan, unlike others, also requires giving up existing employer and educational discounts. But Verizon's 15% military and veterans discount still applies, which is really good, Crummy said. And then the person that wrote this article, his name is Rob Pelagaro, is a tech writer based out of Washington, D.C. Yeah. The battle of unlimited data. The Verizon rejoined the competition Monday by offering unlimited data, talk, and text to its new customers for the first time since 2011. So that actually is a big deal, because that's actually 6 years. AT&T, for one line, it's $100 a month. Then there's also fees I've heard, though, with the AT&T. And then it's four lines, it's $180 a month. So if you're going to do AT&T, do 4 lines. Don't do 1 line. Sprint, you could actually do 1 line. It's only $60 a month. I think right now on the website, it's actually $50 a month, because I recently did check it. So I think it's only $50 a month. And then I've also looked at it's like $90 for like 95. It's either 90 or 90. I think it's $95. $95 for like up to 4 to 5 lines. So if you're going to get like one of these things, Sprint is the cheapest price. And then T-Mobile's the second cheapest. And then probably Verizon and then AT&T. So it's going to go cheapest, second cheapest, third cheapest, fourth cheapest. But as far as best speeds, it could be Verizon, then AT&T, T-Mobile, and Sprint. Those are probably going to be the speed competitions. And then what else? Okay, so also at the bottom of this article, they say, sources, AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon, USA Today, research for most plans, adding a 32GB iPhone 7 could cost you $27 each month for 24 months. That's completely ridiculous money. Like, let me explain this to you. So I bought my LG G5 when it, like, a month after it came out for $400, and it was originally $650. Now it's on sale for like $350 to $400, but it's like, 5-6 months later. So it's actually, the price has gone down quite a bit. But there'll be an LG G6 coming out. Looks like a G6. Yeah, it'll be coming out probably this year. Maybe probably late this year. But let's just do the math on there right there. So it's definitely never worth it to buy the cell phone on, by the carrier. People do it all the time. You're wasting your money. You don't understand. Like AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon. If you are buying the phone from the company, you are wasting tons and tons and tons of money. Because sometimes it's going to be like $30 a month, $35. Sometimes it'll only be $25. But it's times 24 months. So let's say even if today, let's say that USA Today was even right about the $27 a month, which is probably pretty accurate. Let's do 27 times 24. That's $650. Okay, so yeah, the math on it is $648.